Ladies and gentlemen, want to use icons like me? Well, check out U7 Buy. Select the coins you need, type in JD for a cheeky 5% off. Link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. Today we'll look at Johan Cruyff. Let's look at his stats. Now, currently on the market this very second, he's 2,689,000 coins. He's an explosive type of player. He's got some incredible stats. Of course, he's 5-star, which is one thing I absolutely love about this card. He can't be lengthy. However, he can be explosive and controlled. To make him controlled, use an anchor, architect or marksman. Johan Cruyff World Cup icon card is 5'11", exactly the same height as me. He's got a high-low work rate. He's 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. I've personally used a hunter on him. Now, you look at this card and it's not got any real weaknesses per se. He's got amazing pace, amazing shooting, amazing passing, amazing dribbling. However, his physicality is something that is lacking. So he's got 66 jumping, 82 stamina, 70 strength, 71 aggression. Now, that is his stats done. I want to talk about what I thought about him. Now, first of all, Johan Cruyff is one of my favourite ever icons in FIFA. He's been one of my favourite icons in the last couple of installments of FIFA. He is absolutely ridiculous. And sorry, this video is going to be a bit long because Cruyff for me, well, he was my Christmas present. Yeah, this World Cup card icon version of Johan Cruyff was my Christmas present. His dynamic image is arguably the best dynamic image in the game, in my opinion. Obviously, I have a huge affiliation and love for icons. This card is absolutely ridiculous. Now, before I start talking about how good he is, I want to talk about when you watch a review, that is the person playing, not necessarily you. You're watching somebody else play with them. Just because somebody can use a player really well doesn't mean that you can. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a good FIFA player. However, there are certain cards in the game that I am very good with when it comes to using. People like Garrincha, R9, Butra, Cruyff. For me, this is quite a difficult card to use, especially if you don't utilize his skills, if you don't utilize some of the assets that Johan Cruyff brings to the table. It can be quite frustrating because you're using a guy who is relatively quite weak, somebody who has 82 stamina, and by second half he will be gassing. However, there are a select few people, I think the elite category players, Division 1, those people who can really skill on the ball. They love this card. Now, there's a massive party piece about Johan Cruyff, the way he feels on the ball. We're talking about FIFA 23 being a difficult game, people feeling clunky, people feeling heavy on the ball. This guy feels buttery smooth on the ball. It is incredible. This is one of the best cards in the game when you know how to use it. Listen, not everybody in this game is Kylian Mbappe. You're not just going to be able to give him the ball, run and score. No, Cruyff doesn't have that kind of pace Mbappe has. He doesn't have the shot of R9. But what Cruyff is a better version of Neymar. He's got the 5-star. He's got very good pace. Not outstanding pace, no. But when you couple what he's got, the way he can turn defenders, the way he can ghost past them, the way he can skill, the way he exits a skill, his lean body type. When you consider his passing, this is one of the best cards in the game when you know how to use him. He was incredible for me. He scored me so many goals, it is ridiculous. So many rage quits, both in FUT Champs, in division rivals. This card is absolutely brilliant. And listen, if we were to compare him to the 91 card, this is more clinical. He's quicker somehow. He feels better on the ball. EA just makes subtle changes here and there. But when you're not looking, EA downgrade cards. Okay, they constantly downgrade cards, and I am a massive believer when a card gets a better version, they downgrade the other card before releasing it. And I think that the 91 somehow is just nowhere near as good as this. I don't know how, but this one just feels so much more silkier, just so much better. I don't know how they do it. It just doesn't make sense, because I used him in foot draft. I remember the first time I used this Cruyff was in draft before I bought him for my Christmas present. I know it's a bit early for Christmas, but we're talking about JD Gaming here. He got an early gift here. Now, for me, Johan Cruyff, the 91, his big issue is his finishing. He's just not clinical enough for me. This one just seems quicker and more clinical. So for me, it's a no-brainer you go for this card. Until you use him, you won't understand. He's absolutely sublime. And 100%, you know, after R9, after World Cup icon R9, World Cup icon Pele, this for me is right up there as one of the best cards in the game. But you've got to know how to use him, because he's not as AI as R9. I don't think you need to know how to use R9. The guy just absolutely rapid. He's strong as hell. He's insane. Same with Pele. Pele's got like a 96 pace. This card is lacking compared to them. But when you know how to use him, when you utilize the skills, when you can utilize his passing, his movement, everything like that, this card is right up there. What an incredible player. For me, I'm going to give this card a 9.8 out of 10. Like I've already stated, his stamina and physicality is a letdown. However, I do think with the high-low work rates, he conserves whatever stamina he has. I loved Johan Cruyff to bits. He made my holidays better. I'm at home. I'm not working at the moment. And using Cruyff, well, it's the beauty of the game. This man is truly the beauty of football. He's an incredible player with fantastic ability both on and off the ball. For me, Johan Cruyff makes the game even more beautiful, just like R9, just like Messi, just like Cristiano Ronaldo and Maradona and other great players that played the game. He's one of them type of players that is immortal when it comes to football history. The world will never forget Johan Cruyff. Thank you very much for watching.